Now, before we get too deep in, man, let me drop that link on the timeline.
Okay.
And but if you want to rotate, man, while I'm typing this up,
Okay.
reference to the video that we just saw.
Okay. Okay. Because we don't want to play it because copyright infringement and all that. But I came across this story on social media. I don't remember where it was, but it was his father. He was trying to pick up his son from his son's mother, and but he was at her son's mother's new guy's house. So I think they had a specific time, and the son wasn't there. So he starts getting upset because he wanted to see his son, and they had the time range, and so he thought that he was being played with, and long story short, he gets more aggressive, or he gets agitated. So his son's mother, new guy, kind of steps in the fray. He's like, man, your son's not here. So but the dad is not trying to hear that. So the new guy goes into because they own his property. He goes into the house. Maybe 30 seconds or whatever. He comes back out with a shotty. You know what I mean? And then that upsets the father even more. You know what I mean? And then he fires a shot at the dad's foot, and then like a struggle ensues because the dad tries to wrestle the gun away from the from the new guy, and then he fails, and then the guy lets off two shots into him, man, and he passed away right there on the spot. You know what I mean? And it's just sad. You know what I mean? In my opinion. So.
Yeah.
And the son wasn't even there, so nobody know where the son at, and now now that man lost his life, and now the guy shot him, probably in jail or waiting his fate to see what's gonna happen. He got to go trial and all that, and the son don't got his dad no more, so it just seemed like it's a big mess. So that I sent that to you in the DM, so I wanted to get your take on that, brother, especially you as being a father, and you got kids that don't live with you, that you got to go visit and pick up and do the co-parenting thing. What do you think about that, my brother?
Well, on that tip, when you look at that video, you look at that situation, just like I explained to you earlier, for this man to pull up looking for his son, following his visitation rights, to come get his son, and to be met with a assault rifle. That lets you already know that it's been bad blood in that situation for a long time.
Yeah, they probably had words or whatever between them.
The reality of it is just my assumption. I'm not saying that I'm 100% right of that video.
Clearly, we don't know. Yeah.
If a woman that I'm going to go visit is the mother of my child, and her significant other meets me outside, or comes outside with me with a weapon, there's one or two things that I think is safe for people to assume. One, it's safe to assume that maybe I was a volatile man to that woman.
Okay.
So her significant other has had many earfuls about what used to happen to her while she was with me.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
It's possible. Yep.
Two is that new significant other she got most likely was the man she probably cheated on with and left me with and left me for. You know what I'm saying?
Strong, that's a strong possibility too.
That's a strong. Those two are strong possibilities. Yeah. Because I just don't see how they was already split up before she met the significant other. She moved on with her life, and all of a sudden he's going over there, and this is how the meeting is going. all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the meeting is with animosity all the time. Because it's hard to have animosity with the guy that he's just a new guy fulfilling the role that y'all not even together no more. She just moved on with her life.
Exactly.
It's hard to have animosity with that.
Yeah.
So this type of animosity has to come from somewhere. Like that situation was an entanglement situation somehow, some way, shape, form, or fashion.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, because you got to think about it. For this man to come outside with a gun, like, yeah, even if he's like, man, look, just because this is a simple fact. Just let me know that my son is here.
Yeah.
Or just let me know that my son is not here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And if my son not here, I can sit around. I can go way back into the car until he get here, or I can go get me some lunch, swing back around, come back, whatever. Now this is the thing. From what I heard you say is that, if I'm not mistaken, the guy was asking about his son, and he thought they was playing with him about his son not being there, or something like
that. Not playing, or maybe he thought he was being jerked around.
Maybe being jerked around about, like,
maybe because that's why he
not
got
allowing his son to come out.
Exactly. Playing games with him. So
playing games with him.
Trying to use the child as a weapon. That's what he.
Exactly.
That's my take from when I saw the video of why he got so upset. Why it went to another level of aggression. You know what I mean? But we, like you say, we don't know for sure because we wasn't there. And we
wasn't there. We don't know the whole backstory of the situation.
Yeah.
I don't never see it as a situation where that man should have lost his life, especially if he wasn't coming to you brandishing a weapon.
Exactly.
Making you feel like you need to go draw your weapon. But remember when this law first came out, when people can go around having their weapons and whatever. And we talked about it, that it was going to be an issue.
We did.
Why? Because people are going to start acting like it's the Wild Wild West.
Wild West, yep.
And if we, especially when you at someone's home, if you could just do it understanding your ground, that's just like saying that I could go to somebody's home and we can have a disagreement, and just because I'm at their home, they could just say they were standing their ground when they shot you, and they get away scot-free.
Yep.
Why? Because I feel like he came at me with a tonality and a type of aggressiveness while I was at my home, and I felt threatened, so I shot him. And I was standing my ground.
Yeah, that law leaves a lot for interpretation, open.
That leaves a very canyon-like gray area.
Yeah. Big gray. Yeah, it does.
Man, it's a sad situation, bro.
It is, man. But let me ask you this. You know me, y'all, everybody that been watching us know, y'all go to episode 6, you know what I mean? Unmarried, single, and all that.
Yeah.
Now, do you believe that it pays to be a stepfather? Because if let's give you some backstory. Y'all know I'm 40, and most women in my age bracket more than likely gonna come with a kid, at least one. And that's just what it is. So what would you tell me, if I was looking at a woman and trying to get with her, she had kids? What do you think about that, brother?
In the climate that we live in today, with the mass, with the mass willing misunderstanding that these women have. Now, why I say the mass willing misunderstanding, it's because there's a very small percentage of women who get this thing right, but there's a greater population of women who doing this wrong purposely.
Okay.
there's a greater population of women who are making it hard on men purposely.
Okay.
There's a greater amount of women who are demanding just unseen, heard of amount of things from men purposely. There's a greater number of women who's purposely doing this the wrong way. Who's purposely doing it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Who's purposely hitting them with, it's my way or the highway type deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's more and more women with kids that are coming out saying that they would prefer a man to not have kids. So that man could be about them and her kids only. As if that was their biological father. Yeah. They want all his resources and all his time to go on him or her and kids that ain't even his. There's more and more women that are coming out by the day who think like that.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
There's more and more women who have kids but don't want a man with baby mama. They got 2 or 3 child's fathers, but they don't want a man to have a baby mother or 2. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the reality of it is, it's going to be a lot of suckers who going to deal with it just for the sake of having a woman.
It's true.
Just for the sake of having a woman. I've told many guys that I know.
Okay.
I have nothing wrong against mothers, single mothers. I have nothing wrong. I can't have nothing wrong against single mothers. You know what I'm saying? In my situation, I just can't have that.
Yeah,
that'll be like me saying I have a problem with my mother. I have a problem with my sister. So I can't have a problem with single mothers.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
I got you.
But I tell men, especially men who don't have kids. First of all, if you don't feel like you can get a woman with no kids, just like you not having kids, you feel because obviously, let's be honest. If a man don't have kids, don't think he deserve a woman who don't have kids. I don't know what that man's mind is. But it's a lot of men. It's a lot of men who have kids that think they still ain't good enough to get a woman who don't have kids either.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Because they feel like, financially, they still are not at that tier to where, because if we being honest, if we keeping it a stat, there's women who are only just moved by money.
Okay.
There's women who will say, he don't have kids. He don't have kids. He got 2 or 3 kids by 2 or 3 different women. But the one who don't have kids remind them of a square.
Yep.
So they would rather deal with the dude who got 2 or 3 kids and who out here,
in the streets,
in the streets or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Either because he have a little money or because he don't have a just a clear cut, personality, clean boy personality. You know what I'm saying? So, when I look at as you as a single brother and I'm like, with you, especially with you being at your age, and the thing that I feel like I said, especially in the social media age, in this age where people like to spin narratives on folks.
Yeah.
For you or anyone that's of age that don't have a wife, don't have a girlfriend, don't have kids, but they probably want to find someone who don't have kids. I would tell you, be prepared to leave your social media days behind. Why? If your money ain't top tier, a lot of the older women probably ain't gonna deal with You know, because they didn't already spunk the block and wasted enough time just by laying up with dudes who money wasn't right.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are operating with men who, like, whether they get with him or not, as long as he got some money to take up different places and things of that nature, they'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
You know, because as you can see, you see it all the time. You see a lot of these women that's in their careers, who've been in their careers 10, 15 years. They're about 35, 36, 37 years old, 40 years old. What's the main thing they ask? You making your 75, you making your 80, you making your 90,000, your 100,000.
Yeah.
Can you be with a man who make 45, 50,000? What they say?
No, they ain't gonna be able to do it.
It's just like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna. So it's. I feel like there's no point of even trying to put yourself in a situation if your money is not right like that.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? If your finances is not right.
Yeah.
And why I tell you will have to leave the social media days behind, because most likely you would have to deal with someone who's younger than you, significantly younger than you. You know, and who's not necessarily caught up on that type of ideology of, I gotta have a man that can take me around the world and all that stuff like that, and I can have somebody I can build with. She may be younger. Why you have to remove social media from it, because you always have people trying to spin the narrative on folks and want to call them all kind of pedophiles and stuff like that, because they are dating and talking to someone who is considered grown, but they may be 10 years, 12 years younger than them or whatever.
Yeah.
So your relationship, if you would have to date younger, wouldn't survive if your woman is constantly being fed.
Yeah.
You messing with that old man, or you messing with him, he's older, and they would always try to spin the narrative to make you look bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the reality is, if a woman your age was with a boy toy, it would be no issue.
Yeah, it's true.
But when the man is just so happened that, you know, they can always try to drag us through the mud and make us look bad.
Yeah, he creepy or whatever. Yeah.
He creepy or whatever. Right. So if you can't find a woman your age with no kids, now it will lead you to being with some woman who do have a kid or two. Now this is where it comes into being a stepfather.
Okay.
If you think you have to vet a woman hard who don't have kids, how hard you think you got to vet a woman that do got kids?
3-4 times that much, which she don't.
3-4 times. Exactly.
Yeah.
Why? Because now you have to deal with. See, like I tell you all day, a person can tell me all day that they healed, that they went to therapy, that they doing. You can tell me all day that you healed.
Yep.
I'm not gonna believe it. I'm not gonna believe it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to believe you done went two or three baby fathers and you healed. I don't care how much you say you function and you go to work. I don't care how much you say you don't yell at your kids. I don't care how much you saying you ain't sleeping around for money. I don't care what you saying. You can tell me you ain't healed all day long. I ain't gonna believe it.
Yeah.
And the worse off your situation is, the worse off the longer it's gonna take for you to heal.
Yeah.
So I'm put it like this. Any woman, whether she got kids or not, if you say, hey, I met you, and I'm like, when was your last relationship? It was 6 months. How long y'all together? 2 years. But you say you healed out of that situation, I'm definitely not gonna believe you.
Yeah.
The math don't add up.
Not enough time.
Not enough time. The math don't add up.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I get it. You can move on with your life and get connected with the other one and think that one's just gonna supersede. But all you're doing is just stacking bad situation on bad situation.
Oh, yeah.
And that's vice versa for men too.
Yeah, it is.
So when it comes, like I said, when it comes to being a stepfather, if you gotta vet a woman hard with no kids, you gotta vet a woman extra hard who has kids. Now you got to look at the age of these kids.
Yeah.
Now, not only you have to look at the age of these kids because different ages requires different things.
True.
When these kids younger, they require a lot of attention.
Yep.
Then on top of that, with these kids being younger, you got to look at the gender of these kids.
Yep.
If she have a young boy or two young boys, she may ain't looking at a certain couple of things. But if she got a young girl in the mix,
yeah.
Look, let me tell you something. When you're dealing with a woman who got daughters, they not your daughters, but this woman was a victim of sexual abuse in her younger years. That's a whole other situation.
Yeah, man, that's a woo.
That you're trying to be a stepfather to.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't no way this woman gonna sit here and tell me that you was abused multiple times in your youth, but you're gonna be able to leave me at the house to watch your daughter and not be thinking of nothing. Why would I put myself in that position for?
Yeah, yeah, that's very precarious.
Matter of fact, why would I even put myself in a position with a son that's not mine?
That's true.
Because there are guys out here.
That's true.
Sodomizing young boys.
Yeah.
So when you think about being a step parent, it's like myself. I have my own kids, and I understand that if I was to become a single man, most likely the beautiful thing about us as men is that there's always single women with no attachments.
Yeah.
There's always single women.
That's true.
You know, on the other way around, you know, there's not always men who's willing to deal with certain situations. Why?
Yeah.
Because it's just certain situations that I can't put myself in.
Yeah.
And it's not that because I'm not going to do anything. I'm just not going to put myself in because they can't say I never done something at a place that I ain't never been.
Yeah. Yeah. If I wasn't there, I couldn't have done it. Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're a beautiful woman. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to put myself into this stepfather situation because kids lie, parents lie. I didn't see cases where mothers were so jealous of the daughter finding her new love that the mother was like, you better not leave that man around your kid. He look like the type that mess with her. Why would you throw that in the mix? All out of jealousy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And guess what? Just how people could pick up and call CPS, them people could pick up and call you and say, man, there's a man at my daughter's house she dating, but I think he messing with her daughter. Boom, just like that, you in trouble. Because guess what?
Got it there. Yep.
The accusation and the allegations will hurt you just as much as you being found guilty, bro.
It's true.
Once that rumor is out there about you, bro, there's going to be at least 50% of the population that's going to believe you did it no matter what.
Yeah.
And your life is forever ruined, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be honest with you. As me, I couldn't put myself in a stepfather situation, bro. Yeah. Not permanently. Yeah. Could I hit some women who got kids? Yes. I could take them to the hotel or bring them to my crib and knock them out. But you talking about latching up and being married to a woman who got kids already, especially when they're young? No, sir. I don't think I can put myself in this situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, and for me being a man who have kids, that's why I got to tell these women that I have kids with, man, y'all be so headstrong on trying to find a love or find somebody to lay up with. I'm gonna be honest. If y'all put my kids in the position that something happens to my kids, I'm killing you and that man, and it's on record as of today.
That and that leads me to my next question because you got kids with women that you're not together with. This is what it is. Yeah, it happens. Yeah. So let's just say hypothetically they told you something, but let's just say it wasn't true. Let's just say they made up a story. how would you handle it? Because because I think that's a whole another piece of the puzzle.
Dynamic,
me as a man, it's a whole other. I got to deal with the kid's father because he gonna be there because that's that's their father. So let's just say she made up a story and she said something. Would you just instantly act, or how would you do that?
I wouldn't instantly act. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't just go in guns blazing emotionally. I would never do that. But at the end of the day, I would tell my daughter straight up, especially my daughters who are especially if they're of age. If my daughter right now 16, she come to me and she say, "Dad, this man been touching me or whatever like that." I'm gonna sit down with her and I'm gonna say, "Look, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. Is it true? Because if you tell me it's true, I'm gonna kill him and your mama. I'm letting you know what I'm finna do." So at the end of the day, if it's not true, don't have me lose my life
over a lie.
Yeah. But if it's true, I'm gonna fuck him and your mama off. That's just what it is. I can deal with sitting in the cell behind that. But don't have me sitting in the cell behind a lie. You see what I'm saying? So best believe at your age of 16, you know right from wrong.
Yeah, you do.
Did it really happen? Because I'm going off your word as my child. Did it really happen? Yeah, it really happened. That's all you gotta say. And that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, at the end of the day, now you gotta think about it though. This is the sad part. My only other daughters outside of my oldest daughter is my two youngest daughters with my wife. Now just say my wife left me and decided to go be with another man.
Okay.
My two youngest daughters are number 5 and 6. They can't really tell me nothing. So if something was happening to them, it'll be a fucked up situation that it'll go by 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and I never knew.
You never knew.
You know what I'm saying? You never knew. And we can't act like that there ain't men out there violating these kids, these babies at 3, 4, 5 years old.
You
see what I'm saying? And these are the things that a lot of the times these women in they stages of being lonely, not understanding. Bro, it don't matter if you lonely. You got kids you got to protect. You got kids that you can't let just no stranger around. And I get it. But the problem is this. A woman to look at and be like, well, you should be telling the man that too. Stop looking at the other gender and telling what the other gender needs to do. Worry about what your situation is. And that's what people are doing. You get on women about, man, you don't need to be out here messing around with these niggas and messing around with this. You got young kids. Well, you need to tell their daddy he don't need to be bringing females around. Worry about what you can control in your house. We'll handle that situation too. But everybody looking at the other party mad because the other party possibly could be doing something. No, worry about what you gotta protect. Worry about what you can stop. You feel what I'm saying? And vice versa with the men. But since we only dealing with being a stepfather with these kids with women, it's simple. As a man, there ain't no woman that fine that's gonna make me put myself in a position to be a stepfather. It's just not. It's not. I don't care how bad she is or whatever like that. Just me personally, because I didn't grew up, man, and I didn't been around situations where men have really did some foul stuff. And I done been around situations where man was really lied on. And
so you know both sides of the coin.
I done seen both sides. You know what I'm saying? I seen both sides. I got a cousin in prison right now that's been in prison since we've been 19.
Damn. 20 years.
For 20 years.
Yeah. Wow.
Behind some stuff that he never done, but trying to be a stepdaddy to somebody's kid. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
And the child to this day was like, that man never touched me, but my mama.
Vindictive.
Exactly.
Damn.
But my mama was
That's tough. That's tough.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like I'm not putting myself in that position. I wouldn't give a damn. Like I said, I might knock off a few of them, take them to the hotel, knock them off. But you talking about moving in the house with you with kids, especially young ones?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. It's not happening, man.
I
It's not happening because a lot of the times, bro. Okay, look at it like this. I told my son, one of my son's mothers, she got multiple kids, right?
Okay.
But we was never together.
Okay.
I say those kids have been having you by themselves for all these years. And all of a sudden you move in with some man. Or a man come move in with you. You don't think them kids gonna feel some type of way? But you know what they gonna say? Well, mama gotta get taken care of too. Yeah, you can get taken care of with them kids grown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because what happened is when you trying to find love out here, what happened when your kids don't like this situation? And they get to acting funny. Now they giving this. Now this dude could be a good man.
Yeah.
But they giving him a hard time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This dude could be a good man, but they doing everything to run him out. How long you expect this man gonna stay and take care of this?
Yeah, it's true.
And do all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. It's some good men who try to be stepfathers, but they get put through the ringer trying to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that being a stepfather don't work, because there have been many situations where there was awesome stepfathers.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, me personally, I just can't never put myself in position to be no stepfather. I just can't, bro. It ain't. I ain't for the chances, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not going to walk into a 50-50 situation hoping that I come out on the best side of it. It's not going to happen like that, bro. Not with dealing with somebody else and their kids. Not a pre-made family. No. Like I said, I could take your mama out, hit her in a hotel, send her back home. But other than that, nah, you talking about moving in and all that?
You ain't doing it, huh, brother?
No. And then I'm gonna tell you another reason why. My youngest son, his mother, the one that did the podcast with us.
Yeah, Fortnite
podcast. She wouldn't have got married.
Okay.
She wouldn't have had another child.
Okay.
Cool. My son young. My son was only 6. He's still young. At the end of the day, remember, this is a chance you taking, throwing caution to the wind, trying to find new love. So I'm just telling you, if anything happened to my child, you dead and he dead. That's just it.
That's what it is, huh?
That's it.
Yeah.
Now don't get it twisted. I met the dude cool, talk to the dude straight. And I even told him, look, bro, anything that you do to her, foul, is gonna get back to me regardless, because if she feeling the type of way, my son gonna feel the type of way when he bring it to my crib.
Oh yeah.
So I'm always gonna know about it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So any foul nature thing that's going on, I'm gonna hear about it. You know, as man to man, I really need you to be a good example. As man to man, I really need you to be a good dude, because that's I can sleep at night better knowing that it's. I honestly think like, okay, yeah, that's a good dude. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't no beef. Ain't no trying to come come get your woman and all that. Ain't none of that, man. That's good, man. I got a whole nother line of protection over my child at this house.
Yeah,
I'm straight. Y'all have a beautiful life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
It benefits for me.
Yeah,
you know. But if you file, it's gonna be some issues.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some issues. It have to be.
Yeah.
You know. I get the whole. Some dudes be like, "Oh man, you can't be emotional. You just gotta go to court and try to get custody." Man, you know how long that takes?
Man, I bet that's a long process, brother.
Sometimes getting custody may take 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't just like you can go in there and be like, "Man, I need custody," and they just gonna snap their finger. You got it.
Yeah.
It don't work like that. You feel what I'm saying? So, but me personally, I look at it with you. You got to think about it because you have to weigh the situation out, person from person.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Say for instance, was there anyone that you ever talked to that had kids?
Oh yeah.
How young was the kids?
We was in the mix, man. I want to say like 10 and 4 or 5. You know, so they're pretty young. Maybe like 11. Maybe like 11 or 12. Let's say it like that. Yeah.
So there was a boy, a girl, 2 boys, 2 girls.
Boy and a girl.
How young was the girl?
The girl was the older one. She was like 10 or 11. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Now, this is another thing. Yeah. What race was the people?
Well, the kids was mixed, but she was white.
So pretty much the kids was white.
Basically, yeah.
Now you gotta think about this situation again.
Yeah, man.
A white mother with 2 pretty much white kids.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna look at the kids like they look at the mother.
Yeah.
With a young daughter. That's pretty much prepubescent.
Yeah. Basically.
If she don't like you and get to lying, you in trouble, dog.
It's a wrap, yeah.
No matter if you done it or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
straight up.
At the end of the day, I tell people, you gotta look at the situation and be like, man, she cool, but it's just not worth it. It's not that I wouldn't talk to you.
Yeah.
But I can't put myself just on the landfill like that.
Yeah.
On the landmine. I can't do it.
Like you said, if you know, to go with that analogy, a landmine is about 50-50 that it'll go off. That's not a good bet. That's not a good bet. You know, probably 75 because like it's a lot of like you just explained, it's a lot of factors that can go into it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of factors that go into it.
I might have to see the kid's dad because a story was put out there and like you said, he come and take my life. You know what I'm saying?
This is a problem. This is a problem. If any, it's okay. This is the problem. You gotta think about it. If you become a stepfather, 9 times out of 10, you can't discipline them.
Exactly, because you know they're gonna say you ain't my daddy. Yep.
You try to discipline that girl, it's you touch me.
Oh no.
You can't touch her.
I wouldn't even go nowhere. Yeah, you're right.
You can't hug her. You can't do this because one little false. You could be trying to hug somebody and all of a sudden your hands just slip down because you walking away. Why you touch her like that?
Out of there.
You just can't put yourself in that position.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sorry, I just can't do it because I promise you, bro.
Yeah.
There's always somebody looking to make something out of nothing. Yeah. That's just something I can't.
That's what it is.
That's just like saying, if you tell me you ain't got no friends, but in order for you to have friends, they all cool over there. You know, they do home invasions and kick doors and all that. But they could be your friends. Nah, I'm not fit to be just to have friends. I'm not fit to be over here with y'all because guess what? It's
I'm gonna be guilty by association.
Exactly.
You right.
You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, I tell the dudes all the time, it's nothing wrong for if you did it and it worked out.
Yeah.
But as a man, we have to start protecting ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of men jump into these situations thinking that they're doing the right thing, and then they find out that they in some situation.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, what the hell happened? It don't pay. Yeah. And you know how many stepfathers, that I know that when they really stepped up and tried to like go hard and be the father, and then they finally got that, you're not my dad. After they didn't paid so many mortgages, after they didn't bought so many school clothes, after they didn't put food on the table constantly, after they didn't pick you up from school and attended your games and did all this stuff like that, and you could turn around and tell them that you had your father, man, them people's hurt.
Yeah, I bet.
You know what I'm saying?
Tough, I bet.
Yeah, and then on top of that, when the kid told them that, the mother sided with the kid out of anger due to that moment.
Yeah, damn. Double hurt. Double
and it's tough. Like, and they hear, bro, I can't even win this situation.
Yeah.
And then you tell boys, bro, it's not nothing tying you to this situation. Them ain't your kids. Yeah. You ain't married to her.
Yeah.
What you doing here? You got a free out. What you doing?
Yeah.
You feel like you that down and out to where you can't go find a woman?
Yeah.
That ain't got none of this.
Yeah.
But
sometimes
you know,
I want to take it biblical real quick. You know what I mean? Because it's saying in the scripture, you shouldn't be unequally yoked. You know, so y'all know what that means. Like if you got one religion, she got another, or like if you don't have a kid and she do, y'all are two different stages in life. You know what I'm saying? Because like let's just say a lot of women that I've talked to and interacted with, when it's around my age, they got kids. I chop it up with them. I ask them like, do you want another kid? A lot of them be like, nah, factory closed. So me, I'm at a whole nother stage in my life. Like, let's just say I wanted to have a kid. You ain't gonna do it for me. Exactly. So I mean, it just, I think, like you said, all of this all goes back to vetting. Whatever person you want to be with. You know what I mean? Like, if y'all not on, on one accord, if you got somebody doing this or something, it more than likely ain't gonna work. You know what I mean?
Ain't gonna work,
because y'all in two different stages of life. You know what I'm saying? So like, that just, really, in my opinion, like the for the quickest way to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you went more in depth with it, man. Everything you said was facts. You know what I'm saying?
And I get it, and I get the fact that you have a lot of young women that do have kids by men that either lose their life to prison for the rest of their life.
Okay, yeah.
Or they either get killed or they either die.
Yeah.
So this is the tricky part.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to tell a young woman, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, that had a baby by some man and now her kid's father is in prison for the next 25 years or he died.
Yeah.
He got killed or something like that.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, well, y'all are out of the dating pool with men because a man can't take that risk. All I'm saying is, it's a lot you have to factor in before you fully commit and invest into that situation. Of dealing with a person who has a kid that's not yours.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, because like you said, the vetting process on a woman with no kids, a vetting
pretty
process
stringent
on a woman with process on a woman with kids gotta be airtight.
Yeah, gotta be.
It gotta be airtight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta really know her family. You gotta see how is her family involved. You gotta see who else loves that kid, like who else really genuinely loves that kid.
Yeah,
it's a lot that you got to. In order for you to commit to that woman, it has to be airtight.
Yeah,
it has to be.
Yeah,
because guess what? You can't afford to get caught up in nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because it can go left real quick.
It can go left real quick. It can go left real quick, especially when you're taking on the roles. Because you got to think about it. You are essentially taking on the role to play. Just playing. You're just playing because you got to think about it. This woman could punch in and punch out when she want to tell you that you ain't the kid's father. She could punch in and punch that out as long as she wants to.
Yeah.
Because you're just playing the father to that kid when she feels good and comfortable for you to play it. When she don't feel good and comfortable for you to play it, she gonna let you know where you don't worry about my son. Don't worry about my daughter.
Yeah.
Whoa, I've been here with you for the last 10 years, and you talking about don't worry about yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's true.
A divide.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm saying, because let's be honest, dudes who are the biological fathers have hell on wheel with their kids' mothers. So what you think a stepfather gonna have?
Yeah. 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 It's even gonna be worse.
It's dudes. You seen that man who was a biological father that the mother had them kids lie about that he raped them, and he had to go to prison for 15 years?
No, I ain't hear about that one.
They own biological dad.
Damn. You say 15?
15 years. The mother had the kids lie and say that the daddy was touching them.
Damn.
He lost 15 years of his life in prison.
And God knows what happened to him. Because like if you go in for that and they know,
Well, see, a lot of them cases they're gonna put you in a particular prison with that type of stuff, because everybody kind of on that level,
Yeah.
Wow. But still, this man lost it and on the registry and all that.
Damn.
Because she lied, bro. And guess what?
Destroyed.
And she never went to prison for it, bro.
Damn.
All she did was say, well, matter of fact, she wasn't even sorry that she did it.
Damn.
Because she hated him that much.
That's crazy, bro.
Because they didn't work out.
Wow.
All I'm saying, bro, is like I said, just as a man, I personally, me, I do not see a benefit of being a stepfather.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. I told my wife was like, well, if you had another kid and I stayed, and I'm like, I can't help you chose to stay. But if you was to have another kid on me, and you would have came back pregnant with another man's kid, that would have been the last they would have been together. Only thing we could do was have sex from that. No, but I couldn't. I couldn't commit to you knowing that you're raising another man kid. It's just too risky because that's not my kid, and you're gonna let me know that's not my kid, and we're gonna have fights about that's not my kid.
Yeah.
So it's just best for me to go and stay out the situation and just do what I got to do with mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't put it like this. I'm not going to sign myself in a battle hoping that I win. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's just not gonna happen. I personally just don't see a benefit of it. Yeah. I don't see it. I just but I'm not telling the man don't pursue it, because like I said, I got it. It's a large population of women who got kids. And I'm not saying all these women who got kids are bad women. No. But at the end of the day, if you can find a woman who got 2 or 3 kids by another man, or just 1 kid by another man, and she understand how this game goes, y'all A1 and y'all on the same point, and she get it or whatever like that, and she let you fall in suit, that's a diamond in the rough, because 9 times out of 10 that ain't going.
It ain't gonna play out like that. Yeah,
it don't play out like that, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
It don't play out like that, man.
Yeah.
It ain't that simple.
Yeah.
And I don't see a benefit of it. There's no woman. I wouldn't care how much money she got. There's no woman, especially with some young daughters, you know. I don't
yeah.
I don't see myself ever signing up to be a stepfather.
Yeah. I hear you.
You know, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
That's why I particularly, every woman that I had kids with, they didn't have no other kids beside mine. Except one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Except one, and you know, that was some fun nights. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
some
other than that,
nights.
That was some rascal nights. But other than that, I particularly made sure that I've gotten women pregnant who didn't have kids by other men. Because I didn't want to deal with nobody else's kids. It's just all focused on my kids.
I hear you.
No, bro.
Yeah,
I just I don't see
it.
Yeah. I don't see it like none at all.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But with that,